Hey, I just want to start this video off by saying, let's give a round of applause to Gen Narumi for breaking a cycle of hatred. Because we saw one of his possible ancestors this chapter, and his ancestor used to be in the KKK. But Gen Narumi truly embraced the statement of, I have no enemies.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Ayo, there is not another main character in Shonen Jump right now that has better arrivals than Kafka Hibino. I know that y'all had goosebumps the same way that I did, watching Kafka pull up and save Mina in chapter 104. Kafka is such a dope hero on so many levels, but the real MVP to me of this chapter has gotta be Bako the Tiger. Bako distracted Kaiju number 9 long enough to allow Kafka to even pull up on the scene and save Mina. And if Kafka has arrived, do you know who else was on their way too to try to help save Mina? Gen Narumi. So that means that there is a possibility that we are going to have Mina, Gen, and Kafka all teaming up against Kaiju number 9 to finally take him out. This could be our best opportunity to finally win this battle against him, and it makes me lit. But something else that leaves me with a lot more questions than it does answers is listening to Kaiju number 9 talk, bro. When he talked to Mina and told Mina that nobody across any era, no matter how strong, has ever escaped his absorption, we saw what I think could very well be the ghost of the Ryunei Shrine. That means that number 9 at one point in history absorbed the ghost of the Ryunei Shrine. And the other person that it showed kind of looked like somebody that it could have been like an ancestor to Gen Narumi. I know I'm only saying that because of their hair and their appearance, but just telling, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. And if you stick around till the end of the video, I kind of have something that I'm starting to wonder about Kaiju number 8, and I will talk to you about it as we keep on going. But I'm getting ahead of myself as always, so let's get into it. So chapter 104 starts off with Kaiju number 9 still explaining to Mina that not a single person, no matter what era they were from, no matter how strong they were, it didn't matter. Nobody has ever escaped his absorption. So at this point he says, just make it easy because you're not getting away. And seeing this atmosphere that Matsumoto created, that he enveloped, just hundreds of kaiju inside of number 9 and all of them running at Mina, bro. This literally felt like Guts trying to get out of the apocalypse. It felt like the creation of Femto. I could not believe seeing all these kaiju crawling all over Mina. Some of them looking like goblins. Some of them looking like just abstract faces and figures. And not only that, Mina said that number 9 is comprised of hundreds of these kaiju. So how long has Kaiju number 9 been absorbing kaiju to amass this huge horde that's inside of him? I don't even know, bro, and it just makes me wonder even more so. How long ago did Kaiju number 9 span from? He is obviously not Kaiju number 9. He's obviously much older than probably some of the other kaiju or daikaiju that we have on our fortitude scale, but this is just the order that we find out about these kaiju in. And my theory that I kind of talked about before is that whenever we saw this spread of all these people, I find it very weird that the ghost of the Ryunei Shrine is associated with Kaiju number 9, and the ghost of the Ryunei Shrine is also associated with Kafka. We've seen before that, hey, whenever a daikaiju is forming a relationship with you or you are using one of those numbered suits, it can show you its core memories. And that's what Kaiju number 4 did to Kikoru and showed her hikari, showed her how to use that suit. Well, then we also saw the same exact thing with Kaiju number 8 showing Kafka the ghost of the Ryunei Shrine or the samurai warrior at the Ryunei Shrine whenever he was training with Hoshina. Now, if Kaiju number 8 was showing the ghost or the samurai to Kafka, why are we also seeing this samurai warrior with number 9 other than the fact that sometime in that era, Kaiju number 9 may have even absorbed that ghost warrior that we saw at the Ryunei Shrine? Now, my biggest question from there is, and my theory goes on, is Kaiju number 9 possibly a part of Kaiju number 8, or Kaiju number 8 possibly a part of number 9 that broke free during that absorption, right? Or number 8 was a part of the hive mind and it broke free and is now trying to destroy the same hive mind that it used to be a part of. I'm not saying that I think that this is true, but I think that there is a huge link between that ghost samurai warrior from the Ryunei shrine. And obviously we're going to get more information on that as this keeps going on, but we got to start trying to figure out where does this link come? Because this one person would not be associated with 9 and 8 unless at some point, obviously these two were one. I don't know. But regardless, based on the hair alone, I think that the last warrior that we saw in that spread has to be related to Gen Narumi in some way. And also that could help explain why Gen Narumi was able to expand the abilities of Kaiju number 1 further than what Kaiju number 1 even had the ability to do. Maybe it has something to do with the ancestry of Gen, and we will figure that out as the series keeps on going. Heck, maybe I'm wrong and they aren't even related, but there is no way that these two people have this hairstyle and you're telling me there is no connection between them whatsoever. But kind of moving on from there, we see Mina slowly being overtaken by Kaiju number 9. Slowly but surely, all these Kaiju that are inside of number 9 are eating away at Mina's conscious space, right? They're biting her legs, they're biting her arms. She's trying to shoot them all off, but they are coming from each and every direction. She starts thinking to herself that she can't keep doing this. She can't keep fighting back any longer. She knows that her subordinates are out there fighting for their lives. She knows that people are scared and want Mina's protection. And she even knows that she made a promise to Kafka to be waiting for him. But she no longer has control of her body at this point. She has exhausted everything that she could possibly do. And this started hurting my heart, bro, because the last time we saw this was Isao. And whenever Isao fully lost this battle after fighting back against number 9 for months, it just shows you how strong the will of Isao Shinomiya is. I am not saying that Mina is not strong, bro. And I'm not saying that Mina is not doing her thing. But the fact that Isao was fighting back for months, weeks, whatever it was, that is insane, bro. Mina already thought that she was losing that battle after being absorbed by 9 for however many minutes, or maybe an hour, a couple hours, whatever it might be. Isao endured this for months, dog. Defense Force salute. That's all I got to say. Defense Force salute. But as Mina is sinking further and further, she sees a childlike Kafka again. And she thinks to herself, is that number 9? And as that childlike Kafka turns around and faces Mina, she realizes it's not 9. That's actually Kafka right in front of me now. And from there, bro, we flash back out to reality, see that number 9's arm is cut off. Bako is looking up like, what just happened to Mina? What's that loud noise I just heard? And Kafka's over here holding Mina, like my water, holding Mina, ready to scrap with number 9, bro. When I tell you this was, ooh, I got goosebumps right now thinking about it. Kafka pulling up to save Ren Shinonome, absolutely crazy. But seeing him pull up on number 9 like this, come on. I know y'all are just as hyped for chapter 105 as I am. And it honestly makes a lot of sense with the timing of 105 coming out when it does. It makes sense why we went on this month break. 105 is going to be when Kafka and number 9 finally face off again for the 3rd time in this series. And there's a good chance that this could be the final time that they face off. Not only that, when we get that next chapter 105, it is going to be in the same week that I believe that we're going to be getting our anime for Kaiju number 8. So they probably just wanted the highest moment of this manga to also line up with the fact that we're getting an anime release. Give people some incentive to catch up, and the place that they catch up to is going to be one of the most high-octane times of this manga, bro. Regardless, I don't even have any predictions for this battle. The only prediction that I have is that at some point we will see Gen pull up alongside of Kafka, and those two will fight together again. Just like Narumi asked before, Kafka, you were the only person that saw what happened to Isao other than me. I need you to lend me your power. Help me beat number 9. It is already been written in the books for these two to fight together at some point. And also, we are going to be in store for even something bigger. Because at the end of the day, what did Mina and Kafka always promise to do? Stand side by side, fighting against the strongest kaiju, no matter who that may be. And the person right now that is the strongest person above ground is kaiju number 9. So we are finally going to get to see Kafka and Mina at some point within the next however many chapters fight alongside each other, back to back, side by side against kaiju number 9. How does that not get you excited if you have been reading the story since the beginning? I'm over here being a hype man right now for like a boxing match, but Lord, I'm just very hyped after this chapter. And honestly, I know I made a video a while ago saying that I don't think that Mina and Kafka really have any romantic interest, but this chapter is really starting to change that mindset for me a little bit. Seeing how much Mina truly depends on Kafka, seeing her say that she felt invincible whenever she was alongside him, it gives me a very childlike romance, bro. If you've ever watched Hajime no Ippo, their relationship very much so reminds me of Ippo, Makanochi Ippo, dating Kumi. It's just like that pure love that they have for one another, but don't really say it out loud, but you can see it through those actions, bro. Kafka was the last person that Mina thought about as she was about to lose her life. And if that isn't love, man, I don't know what is. So thank you for tuning into this video. If you did, arigato. I will be back. I'm actually going to drop a couple of more videos. I'm going to drop a video here within the next week that's just going to be titled something along the lines of like everything you need to know about Kaiju number 8 prior to the anime coming out, because we're going to have a lot of people that are going to be anime only. So if they really want to get delved into, just get some information about our main characters and whatnot. But I'm rambling. You'll see the video up. Thank you as always. I need to get this edited, so I will catch y'all later. Peace.